Hello, this is Chris. This is the second video about the 𝑌𐑀�� for Mike and James. This is the case that Sonic In came in. Here's the manual. It normally would be here, but I have it inserted in the device. This is NCA 04 demo, I think. There's space for other game cards. I kind of like how in one game's case you can store multiple cards. It's a pretty high quality case, similar to the DS. There is the front. It has those end labels that James likes. Here's the back. The world's fastest hedgehog, Sonic, is going to dash across the 𝑌𐑀�� game deck. They didn't want to call this just a handheld game system like the Game Boy Advance. It was called a game deck because it was supposed to be a more mature system. Here's one of the advertisements. You see these kids at like a party. You know, this guy looks like he's like high or something. And it's so cool and edgy to be playing on your Nokia 𝑌𝑁�𝐾 game deck. Alright, so here at the 𝑌𝑁𝐩𝐾 QD home screen, I'm going to press this button with the two balls. And that's where you see the usual cell phone functions. They had the messaging system, the contacts, the old crappy mobile web. This is the game that's currently in it. And this right here is a program called 𝑌𝑁𝐩 Arena. And believe it or not, that was the online system. Some of these games had online play over cell phone networks in the year 2003 and 4. So I'll just go back to the home screen. And now that Sonic In is inserted, we can start it by pressing this and activating the game option. Sonic In is a port of Sonic Advance to the Nokia 𝑌𝑁𝐩. Sonic Advance was the first Sonic the Hedgehog game on a Nintendo system. I remember being so hyped up for it. It was mind-blowing at the time to see Sonic on a Nintendo system. And so soon after that, Sonic was on a Nokia system. Sonic was really desperate back then, after the end of the Dreamcast. So, let's go ahead and start the game here. There are no shoulder buttons on this device, and so you have to deal with all these other buttons over here. Let's start it up. Sonic Team Chime, yeah. It fades if you pause it, so you have to kind of keep it active to make it bright. And so this is just the beginning of Sonic In or Sonic Advance. I pressed the 5 button to skip ahead here. See, it says press 5 button. Okay. And there are the options. I'm going to go to the options. And we're just going to go to like the sound test. That's what it sounds like on this device. It's not bad. So you press 5 to play something. Then Amy plays her maracas or something. That's the character select music. And that's the first stage. 7 to stop. And I guess 7 to exit again, and she says goodbye. We go down to end. Alright. And I'm just going to go ahead and exit. Okay. And so that is the N-Gage QD. Now I'd like to just kind of talk about my personal recollection of this and my thoughts. I remember back in the early 2000s, flip phones with color screens were the hot item. I was in middle school at the time. Whenever you showed up with a color flip phone playing like Tetris on it, you were like the cool kid, the coolest kid at school that day. And everybody wanted to see that. These days, everybody plays games on their phone. It's a thriving industry. It's an absolutely valid platform right up there with consoles and PC. Back in the early 2000s, however, that really kind of wasn't the case. It didn't feel complete.